Today we're going to demonstrate the difference of when I get in the chair by myself and take my shoes off and put my shoes back on versus when Fisher does it, right Fish?
Yep.
And we'll show you the difference of the shoes that I wear. When I'm here alone, I have to wear different shoes versus when Fisher puts them on, right Fish?
Yep.
And the difference being, Fish?
Because like when you can't put them back on, because like they're the ones like where you have to push down the little string.
Yep. Basically what Fisher's saying is, and I'll show you the two types of shoes in this video, and I'll put a link in the description below of the shoes that I recommend in this video. I use a shoe when Fisher's with me, a New Balance that has strings that Fisher's able to tighten, versus when I'm alone I use a strap-on shoe basically. And so that's the difference of that. And then on the other part of this video, I am going to talk about the things that I've learned over the years to keep my feet and legs from swelling. I see a lot of posts on Facebook about leg swelling. I'm going to show you what I would do if I was here and Fisher was at his mom's, which he is a couple nights a week. I'll show you how I would get in my chair, because I would sleep in this chair because it's a very safe way for me to get in and out of this chair. And I'll show you how I would get out and then take my shoes off and then put my shoes on the next morning. And so first off is I would move my armrest right here off my tie light, and then I'm gonna get right there where you're at, Fish. What Fish is gonna do is he's gonna watch and make sure I don't flash y'all no skin, is what Fish is gonna do right here, because I can do that. Okay, I lock both sides of my chair, lock both sides. I grab my ADI board, transfer board, and I will slide it under me, just like that. And then I will push off about right there, one good push. And then I'll put one leg down on the ground, and then I'll push again and get almost all the way off this chair. And then I unlock this side over here, and then I just give myself a push there, and then I will do that, and then I'll give myself one big push there, and then I will pull the shirt down a little bit, and then I will pull this board out. And a lot of times, just depending on how it works, I don't have to do this. This time I can tell by where my legs are positioned. I'll take that transfer board and I'll push my chair out of the way, and then I will position my transfer board right there. Fish, can you check the back? Right back. No, on this side, and make sure I don't have skin showing. And then the one thing that I always do is I need to move my chair back so I can get my recliner up. And so what I will do at this point is I'll loosen this one wheel, just move it back a couple inches, and I'll tighten it, because I never want my chair to get away from me. I always have that fear that I'll push it or whatever. Then I give it a little push like that, and then I'll take the push reel. And now that chair is now out of the way. And then depending on how I am in the chair, like right now I'm pretty good, but I will move back just a little bit. I will sit right here. And then this is an electric recliner, which I highly recommend. If you're a quad and you have the movement that I have, I would definitely recommend a electric recliner. And then I'll put my feet up, as you can see. And then my next move is I just pull my shoes off and let them fall. That's what I do right there. And then I would pull my cover up or whatever, you know, whatever I might do. That is how I take my shoes off. And depending on whether I have socks on or not, sometimes I will, I have a really hard time taking socks off. So usually if I'd have them on and Fisher wasn't here, then I would just leave them on for that night. And then I'd sleep. And then the next morning, obviously, I would put my chair down. Now, in years past, I used to use, accessible tools like a board that has hooks on the ends or whatever. Obviously I've got shoes on the ground now, and I do have cord and I can bend down and get them, and I will do that. But I have learned over the years to utilize everything you got. And so this is my arm rail for my tie light wheelchair. happens to be the perfect hook for me to grab my shoes. I got this one right here. What I'll do is I would just move this shoe. This is my hook right here. And then what I'll do is I'll hook that shoe with that. And then I'll do that. That'll sit right there. And that's right here. Now, while I've got this shoe off, let me just show you. This is the shoe that I'm talking. It is, I got them off Amazon and they're called Propet. These are the best Velcro shoes that I have found. They're easy to work with. And these are the shoes that I always wear when Fisher's not here, because I'm able to get these on and off versus, you're fine, Fish. Let me reach over here. Versus the New Balance that I wear when Fisher's here. And you can tell the difference. I have a hard time. The two things about these shoes that are different is you can see the smaller diameter right here where my foot goes in versus how big this is. And so them are the reasons is this is such a big area to get my foot in, and versus this. And then I struggle with these tie straps versus the Propet strap shoes. So them are the two shoes that I wear. But anyway, I'll put that right back down there. What I'll do is I'll bend this over. I'll put this tongue up good. This tongue here on this side tries to fall down on me some, but there, I got it pretty good there. And then what I'll do is I will lean over and I'll drop that shoe real easy, not to destroy it. And then what I will do is take the old trusty tie light armrest, put it about right there, maybe a little bit further, and then I'll take it, turn it, pull that shoe up, and then in it goes. And now this particular shoe usually gives me a little bit more harder time in the back. And then what I will do is I will reach down here. This, as always, the hardest part of it is when the heel goes up. It takes me just a couple times to get my hand. I get that pulled up, just like that. It's out, and then I'll just take my hand and I'll tighten that up. I got that one on, and then I will get my shoe. Put this right here again for a second. Same process. Bend that down so it don't flip up. Put the tongue out. Like I said, that tongue stays out really beautiful. I don't know why the other one gets a little bit hateful on me sometimes. Easy does it. And then the key to this, the way that I do it, is getting that shoe out far enough that it's, when you put your foot up, when it bends down, that you got enough room to get, because I can pick my foot up, but see the difference right there? I can't get it up there. That's why I said that's the main key, is getting that shoe out there far enough that when you lift it up, that you can get your foot in. Well, sometimes. And then just like that, and you can just push it in. And at this point, I'm done with that. So I'll put it back where it goes. Push that foot forward. Bend that out. And then that. Okay, now I'm going to demonstrate just the difference. You know, I don't know how long it took me there, probably 5 minutes, I'm guessing, to put them on. I'll show you the difference now. Is what I'll do is, Fisher, go ahead and get both my red shoes. I don't know where the other red one is.
Sure. I'll try it. It's over here somewhere. Or how you don't use it.
No, it's okay. Come on across. Just get the red shoes. I'll show you why a lot of times that Fisher helps me versus, you know, when you see Fisher help me sometimes, it's not that I don't do it some or do it a lot. It's just that if we're on the move, it's so much faster. Because again, I'll pull these shoes off, put them right over there, Fish. Put that one over there. I'll put the black one over there. And so you'll see the difference. I'm ready to go. Plus, I'll be honest with you, these, I don't know, I guess I like both shoes the same. But Fisher can just slide the New Balance on. See, even he has a little bit of the throat of them, or whatever you call it there, to put them on is a little bit, there's no way that I could slide them on the way that I do. And so Fisher will do that. Right, Fish?
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll put this one on.
Getting in and out, you can do it about the same time, because
Nah. See, instead of 5 minutes, you know, usually, honestly, if we're not looking for the shoes, 30 seconds. You exactly, you know, what I would do to get back in my chair now. Like if I was here alone, even though we've changed my shoes the other way back. But, you know, remember I did move it back a few inches there earlier when the first video, and then I'll get myself in position here. And I'll lock that side. And I always, personally, lock both sides of my chair. And now this is the one thing that always scares me to death when I'm by myself. But really it shouldn't, because it's just, I guess it's the fear of falling, because it's really not even that big of a struggle for me. But anyway, you know, I'll put it there. And then I'll get the ADI board again, and I'll lean back.
Put it under you.
I'll put it under me. And one of the things that I'm real careful of is I would rather have just enough on the board, on the chair, as, you know, typically I guess I would like to have more of the ADI board or transfer board on my wheelchair. But the problem is sometimes it slides on you. And when it slides, then I can't get it out from underneath me. So I would rather struggle a little bit more right now versus, you know, trying to get the board out from underneath me. And so I get it right there. Fisher's really pulling my shirt so I don't show you all my skin. And then I'll just, that's good, Fish. And then I'll pull myself up. And then what I'll do here at this point is I'm laying back a little bit, but I'm going to position just like that, just like that. Another move, and then as I told you, I didn't want that board too far in me. Pull the board out. I'll lay it in there for another night, and then I'll pull the armrest around, and then I'll put my feet up, and then just like if I was doing a weight shift, I'll pick myself up and push it back. Adjust my shirt, which you can help with that, Fish, which I would do that. And so at that point,
You're golden, right?
At that point, I'm ready to go for the day again. But one of the main things that that I noticed about my legs, two things is water versus soda. Soda versus water. Soda, my legs swell up terrible, right, Fish?
Yeah, like you had to get in your shirt every night and they'd still be swollen.
Yeah, and it's hard to get rid of it. Water, I can sit in my wheelchair for hours and my legs do not swell. And you know, that is the biggest thing to me. For me personally, my leg swelling problems, it has nothing to do with compression socks. I don't wear them. I wear regular socks every now and again, but water is the key to my legs not swelling up. When I got my feet up in the recliner and my legs have swollen up, you know, just having them elevated with just a regular recliner is not good enough. At that point, Fisher will slide this big cushion up underneath my legs, and then that elevates my legs at a real good elevation, and that for sure will take care of it. The best lotion that I have found for my legs is this right here. Fisher, if you don't mind, just take it a little bit closer. This is the best lotion that I have found for my skin.
There?
Yep, that is good. That is the best lotion. There's the cat. Move, kitty. Move, kitty. That is the best lotion that I have found for my, all my skin. It really hydrates my skin. I've tried it all. I've tried the Vaseline brand, the Dr. Scholl's brand. My doctor told me to try the Dr. Scholl's diabetes. I don't have diabetes, but she told me to try that brand. It didn't help, but now that stuff right there really helps with the hydrating of my legs.
You even tried the Equate stuff and that? I mean,
Nothing.
We did it every night for like 4 months straight. Did nothing did it.
No.
Went to like 4 bottles.
Remember the Propet shoes, the Velcro laces? I promise you, I have tried them all. Them are the best shoes if you're able to put your shoes on and off barely. Them are the best shoes that you can buy to put them on and off. And I'll put that link in the description. And I'll put the link to this lotion in the description too. So.
How much are them shoes? Like $95?
Yeah, they weren't very expensive. $35, I forget, $40 maybe. Not very expensive.
He had an old pair of Filos, but them quit fitting, right?
Yep, they quit, yep. So, what do we want, Fisher? We want everybody, if you enjoyed this video, to check out our other videos and be sure and
like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the red subscribe button.
Also, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.